So my dad did his graduate work at Stanford in the School of Education from roughly 81 to 84, working on his PhD. And I grew up here as a kid. I was 7 or 8 years old, went to science camps, came out and hung out at Tressiter Hall. Back then it was a bowling alley. So it was a long time ago. Elway was the quarterback, that was a big deal. The Super Bowl was here, that was a big deal. It was a lot of fun being a kid here. One of the big things for me is that there's so much knowledge here. Back then we didn't have Google, we didn't have the internet. You had to go search for knowledge. And my dad would bring me to class. And they sat there in class and they discussed, it was a whole class on the yuck phenomenon, the meaning of the word yuck. And I just thought, this is it. How do we take an hour to talk about that word? This is amazing. But you learn so much here. And the other thing that I loved was, you have neighbors. When you're in Escondido Village, you have neighbors from all over the world. So I would have a neighbor. So I was learning Hebrew in one day, learning Chinese in another day, learning how to kick a soccer ball from a kid that I knew from Ethiopia who taught me how to kick it like the length of a football field almost. And so that plus the food, everybody would bring their best dish. Side note, I learned about video games here, if that makes any sense. One day my friends and I were on our bikes just riding around, exploring, and we discovered the student union. And we walked right past the bowling alley into the arcade. And that's where I met Mr. and Mrs. Pac-Man. And I met Donkey Kong and Centipede. And I lost all my money from then on out. One of the things that I love too is no matter where you're walking around, no matter who you see, it's almost like there's always a group of people solving the world's problems or trying to come up with the next big idea. And that's the kind of vibe that I get when I'm here on campus. I just want to say to the Cardinal, like, I'm just one guy that you have inspired and influenced and really created from the ground up. Go Trees, go Nerd Nation. Love you dearly till the end. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all the knowledge. Appreciate it.